This is Duke University.
I moved to San Francisco in 1996. I had to join the tech gold rush, and I didn't have an idea of what I wanted to start when I moved out here. So I went to work for this interactive agency called Organic Online, and a few of us had this idea for this internet music company. You couldn't listen to radio online; it was the same old content offline, and so I started working on this business plan to start this company. It was called Radio Co. No one does business plans today, so MBA students don't do them. That was a long time ago. Now it's just a deck. And while I was starting this, I went to this trade show at the Fairmont in San Francisco, and I saw this 20-year-old MIT kid who was pitching his heart out, this company called The DJ. And I loved what he was doing, and I really liked him. We really got along. And so instead of going on my own way, we hit it off. We decided we were better off together. We were totally different people, but complementary. And so we decided to start this company called The DJ, which became Spinner, and it was really the first internet radio service to exist. And we we got along so well. We're so successful together. We've been together for 20 years, as business partners. So, one of the learnings that I take from that is that, you can, out of the gate, to launch with an amazing co-founder that you can rely on, that's complementary, is such an advantage. I can't imagine starting a company just as a sole co-founder. When you consider, who you should confide in about your ideas, it's like, look at it the same way. Who are you going to choose as your friends? Who you have to decide who you're going to trust, or who has the highest probability, for trust. And then once you decide that, you kind of don't hold back, because you're going to be surprised at how much learning and advice you can get when you're actually being fully transparent with the person you're talking with. And the more you hold back, the harder it is for you to learn something from the exchange. And so I think the risk of somebody stealing your idea is usually overblown. But you don't want to be stupid about it. You want to not, tweet your idea to the world, but I think you want to selectively choose who you want to share with, and really share it all. Really share it all, because that's the best way to get great advice and feedback on your idea. And if you only share part of it, you may get bad information back. So I just choose your audience really carefully, but when you choose it, open up. I could say in my career as an entrepreneur, as an investor, maybe twice I've regretted doing that, and I think the risk, the reward so outweighs the risk. One of the greatest challenges an entrepreneur faces in Durham is, creating ideas in a vacuum. I talk about this all the time. I'm on some different boards at Duke, and they relate to entrepreneurship, and it's the greatest challenge for budding entrepreneurs in Durham, and my biggest fear, because I want Duke entrepreneurs to be wildly successful and Duke students to become. I would love it if every single student out of Duke became an entrepreneur. But the greatest challenge is, unlike Stanford and Harvard and other schools that are in bigger cities, you've got to understand that you're operating in a vacuum and make every effort to kind of get out there and understand what everyone else is doing. Take your idea and put it up against the best ideas that already exist outside of Durham. And we're trying to help the school think about ways to do that, whether they're internships or attending. If you were to go attend just one of the TechCrunch Disrupt conferences, you'd get that experience. You'd see what's out there. It'd probably be very intimidating, but you have to make every effort to try and stay in touch with what is happening outside of Durham. And there isn't a clean path, though many of us that are involved in the university are thinking about how to enable students to kind of look outside of Durham. I think that's my single greatest, bit of advice is, don't wait for Duke to do it. Good stuff will come out of Duke to help you with this, but make every effort to understand exactly what is happening outside of Durham in tech before you get too serious about your own idea.